Welcome into the Nut House Studios for the Soapbox Smorgasbord Podcast, episode 132 in 7th inning stretch.
Good eye, good eye.
This episode, the guys give their predictions on the upcoming baseball playoffs, talk about their favorite baseball players, and argue down a bracket of the oddest and coolest baseball team names. So grab your ball and glove, and let's play ball.
Good eye, good eye, good eye. We're your hosts. I'm Jason.
Jonathan.
And we're going to talk about the MLB playoffs.
Fuck yes.
So, this is Jonathan's realm. MLB playoff field is set. And this is how it happened. The AL East champion was Toronto with 94 games and 68 wins.
No, 94 wins, 68 losses.
Or 68 losses, sorry. AL Central was won by the Cleveland, and
nuts, dude.
88 wins and 74 losses. AL West was Seattle with 90 wins and 72 losses. Then we get over to the wild card, and coming out of the AL East were the Yankees with 94 wins and 68 losses.
Fucking 4-seed, best
But
record.
Toronto had the tiebreaker.
Mhm.
The Red Sox was 89 wins and 73 losses. And then the Tigers out of the AL Central with 87 wins and 75 losses.
One of the biggest collapses in the history of baseball. Unbelievable.
And you know what's crazy is I just looked at it today. The Royals were only 6 games out of their division race.
Yeah.
Like, that's nuts.
It's a couple of injuries here that Chris
Yep.
Woodwich is there. Jack Caglione doesn't go down.
Yep.
Could be a different story completely.
So over on the National League side, the East, Philly won that 96 with 66 losses.
Yeah, they're monsters.
The NL Central was Milwaukee Brewers with 97
They
wins,
sold in the offseason. They sold us
65
their super
losses.
closer.
NL West was
one
the
seed.
Dodgers was 93 wins and 69 losses. Then the Cubs, they're out of the East, right? No, Central. Sorry. This is wild card teams.
Nobody made it out of the
92
East.
wins and 70 losses. Then there's this big ass gap. Reds are out of the Central too, right?
Yeah.
I don't know much about NL teams.
No, yeah. Central.
83, huge ass drop. 83 wins and 79 losses. And then the Padres
Mets
bringing
had a
up
huge
the
collapse.
ass end with 90 wins and 72 losses.
It's different, man. You play in a different, like the Yankees, the AL East. There's 3 teams. Half of them are from
Yeah.
there. You look at the NL Central. Half of the teams are from there.
Yep.
And then even like the Dodgers and
Which-
Padres are only 2.
Which I think, do you think that we see when they add 2 more teams, they split it up to 4 team divisions in the AL and 4 in the
16,
NL?
16, 32.
Do you think we see the top 2 in each division make the playoffs and we have a 16-team playoff?
You could. I would make the
I think
regular
that's
season
almost
shorter.
Yeah.
Because the biggest thing for me is in any playoff scenario in any sport
Mhm.
is I want there to not be like a team built for the playoffs. I want the best team to have the best chance of winning. Whoever did the best, whoever is the best, and I want them to win. I want it to be set up for them to win. Whoever that is, my team, not my team. I want the best to win. I don't want to see weird,
Mhm.
random stuff happen. It's
Okay.
good to have the underdog story and stuff, but I want it set up in baseball. Play 162 games all over the country, and
Yep.
then you play a tiny little best of 3.
Yep. Hey,
Like no,
at least it's not
it's
a
not the one game.
single.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's absolutely insane.
All right. So here's the matchups. We're gonna start with the AL wild cards.
First 2 seeds
Okay.
have a bye.
So first 2
On each.
seeds, Toronto and Seattle, have a first round bye. The winner of the Yankees and the Red Sox play the Blue Jays.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you got winning? And this is the best of 3 series. Who do you have winning between Yankees and Boston?
This is tough. This is the worst matchup we could have had. Garrett Crochet is going to be second in the Cy Young voting.
Hmm?
And the Yankees don't hit left-handed pitching well. They have like 4 guys that destroy it, and everyone else sucks.
Yeah.
And he had the best season by, it's called WHIP, walks and hits per innings pitch, basically base runners. He had the best against a Yankee team ever for a Red Sox this year. Less than 1.88. So he pitches a third of the games. We throw Max Fried. He's going to be top 5 in the Cy Young. So I think the Yankees probably take it, and that's based off
2-1.
just based off that we have the home field advantage. If we didn't, I would think that we probably wouldn't.
I'm all right with the Yankees winning it. All right.
I mean, they're the best record in the league. They just don't have the tiebreaker.
And then we go down to Cleveland versus Detroit.
I don't know how to feel about them like making it like 2 AL East rivals versus 2 NL. I kind of
I think they should have
kind of
saved
split
that.
that up one way or another.
But it's seeded off of record.
Yeah, you just can't do anything about the fact that their number 1 seed is. Detroit just had a huge collapse.
Yeah.
Cleveland had a huge surge. However, Detroit has Skubal, who is probably he's at least top 2. Him and Paul Skeens are the best pitchers in baseball. He's going to win the Cy Young again. He's basically a god, and that's a third that you're almost guaranteed to win. Detroit's better, but they don't have the home field advantage.
You think Cleveland 2-1?
I think they could.
Or you think they sweep them?
I would say 2-1. 2-1 Cleveland.
Okay.
I think they stop there.
All right. Let's go over to the NL
time?
wild card. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Milwaukee has the number 1 seed, and
Have a bye.
Philadelphia has the number 2 seed.
Right.
So the winner of the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres plays Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Chicago. Like I've never even been there, but I feel like Chicago is my second like
You'd love it, man.
team.
You would love it.
Like because I like the Bears, I like the Cubs, I like the Blackhawks. Not a White Sox fan,
But the Bulls.
I like the Bulls.
Just because like the Jordan era growing up.
Actually, I hated Jordan
Really?
growing up.
You
Dude,
like
I was a
Kirk
Jazz
Hein-
fan. I was a
Kirk-
Jazz fan.
because of like
I liked
tag and
I liked Heinrich and Joakim Noah.
Yeah, Heinrich going there was a huge like way to get me back.
And Derrick
on-
Rose.
Thank God he missed those free throws.
So if I had to pick, I pick Chicago coming out of here.
If I'm picking with my heart, I pick Chicago.
2-1.
I want them to win. I think Padres probably do win. They have ridiculous starting pitching. But the Cubs also, that is a straight up toss up.
I'm picking Chicago 2-1.
Put them there. That's fine. You don't.
But if you want to put
there's not going to be. There's no surprise in that. If that's a sweep or a close thing, I can see it either way. They've both been streaky, and they're very top heavy clubs.
Yeah.
So they have like elite talent at the top, and those guys can.
And then they just have guys that are just taking positions. Like,
and like you can, if the superstars take over, then you're good. But like it's baseball, you can have a bad 3-game stretch as a hitter. That happens all the time.
Dodgers and Reds.
I think Dodgers are going to slaughter them.
Sweep
Probably
3-0.
It's going to be
Yep.
ugly.
I think Dodgers just have too much fucking power.
I think the Dodgers are the best team in the league still.
All right.
Major leagues, not
ALCS. This is or DS.
DS division series.
This is a 7-game series. Is it 7 or 5?
I think it's just 5.
It's 5. That's right. 2, 5, 7, 7.
Yeah, we beat you.
Or 3, 5,
in the,
7,
We beat
7.
you in the division series last year.
I wasn't sure if they changed it since then.
I wish they'd make it. I'd have the wild card be 5 and the division series be 7.
So
And no buys because I don't want a team sitting around forever. If it goes that long.
So New York Yankees versus Toronto. 5-game series. Who do you got?
Mostly it depends on how the Red Sox series goes. Because if we can throw our top pitchers, then I think we win. Toronto's a very good team.
I hate to do this to you. I have Toronto doing it 3-2.
I'm reversed.
So right here.
I've been.
Yeah, right here's in. Okay.
That's with the head, not the heart.
Yeah. Seattle versus Cleveland.
I think Seattle wins.
Seattle.
Yeah.
I think they win 3-2. No.
It's best of 5. You
Yeah.
can't win 3-2.
I think
You win. You could 3-2.
actually I could
I
see
think it'd be
Seattle
3-1.
sweeping them.
I think I'm going like 3-1.
Yeah.
They have very good starting pitching. Cal Riley's he's hopefully going to get Bobby Whitted this year. Have a ridiculous historic season, not win the MVP just because Judge is going insane right now.
All right. Then we have Chicago. I have Chicago versus Milwaukee. I didn't keep up much with Milwaukee this year.
I did. They are.
If I'm going with heart, I'm still saying Chicago 3-1 or 3-2.
I'm going Milwaukee. Hate to do it, but they would have won this year if they didn't trade us their choke artist closer. Give up a home run to Pete Alonso on the Mets.
All right. Dodgers versus Phillies. I think Dodgers spank them.
The Phillies are very good, dude.
I think it's 3-1.
If the Phillies didn't have the pitching, like the two best pitchers out are basically Zach Wheeler and Garrett Cole for Yankees and Phillies. And if they had them, if they both had those guys, then I would have New York and Philly in the World Series easy.
Yeah.
But the Phillies are really good. They're very good. They have Bryce Harper, who's a generational superstar. Kyle Schwarber is going to be high up in the MVP voting. He hit over 50 home runs. And they still have elite starting pitching without Wheeler and Nola, Sanchez. But I think the Dodgers are better built. They've been having some bullpen trouble lately, but in a shorter series, you're not pitching because they have like 6 good starters. You know, like Yamamoto, Kershaw, Snell, Glass now, just not down the line. So I have the Dodgers making it out of that.
You know who I'm glad's not in this?
Who?
Houston.
Dude,
They've been the villain ever since.
They've been
their
my
cheating
team's
bullshit.
villain. Yeah.
And
They screwed the Dodgers out of a World Series. We could have had a Yankees-Dodgers 2017, legitimately 2 best teams go at it. Not last year where we were not the best team.
Toronto. I have Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto. And
I have Toronto and Seattle.
Mhm.
7-game series.
7-game, full game championship series.
I think I got Toronto 4-3. Okay.
I've got New York killing Seattle. We own Seattle. Seattle has the record for most wins ever, 2001, and we beat them in the American League Championship Series. Ever since they knocked us out when I was a kid in '95, we've owned them. We owned them and the Twins in the playoffs.
Cubs. I got Cubs versus
And
Dodgers.
don't worry, I'm not having my favorite team win the World Series.
I got Cubs versus Dodgers.
I
think
got Milwaukee Dodgers.
I think Dodgers get them 4-2. I don't think it makes it to 7.
I've got Dodgers regardless. But I mean, they're the favorite for me until someone else shows me something. I realized that 2 teams had better records and whatnot, but in the National League, but I don't care. Like, that's just too much talent.
It seems like the National League is always a toss-up unless you have, like, a clear, like, way out there record.
A lot of times the American League is just like, no shit. Like, this is how it's going to go.
Because, look, dude, there's a team that has 83 wins that made the playoffs.
That's barely, like, the
There's
Royals had 82.
four-
The Royals went 82 and 80.
There's like 6 teams.
They weren't even in
There's 6
contention,
teams in the AL that have a better record than that, probably.
Houston
Okay.
has like 87 wins, maybe? I think they had the same as the Tigers, but they didn't have the tiebreaker, I want to say.
Yeah.
And they're not in.
All right.
Royals have a better record. They're not in.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think the Rangers might have a better
not
record.
better. It's one less.
Right.
All right. I got Blue Jays and Dodgers.
Interesting series.
Something about the way Toronto's attitude was when we played them in 2015. I just haven't liked them since.
Yeah, I really hated that iteration of the Blue Jays. They were very unlikable,
Yeah.
which is weird because like
Hunter Pence and
Jose Bautista was.
or
Just,
no. Pence wasn't with. Was he?
No, it was Josh Donaldson.
Donaldson. That's right.
And Bautista, and they were hard to stomach. I hated them. Now they have like Vlad Jr. and he's awesome. Bo Bichette is the shortstop. They've got great starting pitching. They're very underrated.
I think it goes the
overall.
full 7. I think we see on mine. I think we see Dodgers 4-3.
Okay. I have Yankees, Dodgers, and I have Dodgers like 4-2, and that's generous to my own team.
Yeah.
It might just be a sweep. I think the Dodgers win. They own us. Garrett Cole, in baseball terms, we call it "fuck you" pitching, or shoving, where you're just like so dominant on the mound that you're just throwing whatever you want, whenever you want, right past them. And that really plays in the playoffs. When you can just like blow Ohtani away with a 100-mile-an-hour fastball whenever you want, or Freddie Freeman or Mookie Betts or whoever, and we don't have him. We don't have him this year.
All right.
If we had him, it'd be a different story. But I don't think we win it. I got the Dodgers winning again, and that's all with the head. I didn't go with the heart on any of it because it's not even like my bracket's completely different if we're going by anything else. And most Yankee fans dislike the Dodgers, and I'm like, why? Like,
Because
I'm like, dude, you've been a fan
the
for way
old
too little
traditional.
of a time.
Well,
Like the old like Brooklyn Dodgers rivalry. That was a real
Yeah.
thing. Yeah,
all right.
they played in the World Series all the
We're
time.
gonna do some snacking. Okay.
They're all peanuts.
So these
right?
are Star Snacks. Yep. Sizzling Chipotle Cayenne peanuts. These are bold and smoky. We
You had
figured,
it?
huh?
Have you had any?
I have not.
Oh, they're not. They're not.
Got a little bit of a bite for what they are.
Yeah, Chipotle Cayenne's not that hot, but it's got a little.
Mhm.
But it does taste very good.
I don't know if I did these out of order.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
You're not gonna trip
That's
me up
not
on
bad.
spice.
All
I
right.
do like the smoky.
Flamin'
Being a barbecue
jalapeno.
guy, you gotta like smoky stuff, right?
Mhm. Flamin' jalapeno inferno peanuts, spicy and savory.
I mean, Inferno's pretty powerful of a term. don't you think?
Surprisingly, these came from Dollar Tree.
Really?
Ah,
How are they?
good. They do have a little bit of a bite for jalapeno.
Those are great.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, it's just like it's essentially a jalapeno chip, which, as you know, I love.
Yeah. All right.
Wow.
These are scorching fire habanero peanuts and tense flavor.
These are supposed to be the kickers, huh?
Yep.
You think your kids will ever develop into a spicy guy?
Mm,
I wasn't when I was young.
maybe.
Never was. And now, you know,
Those aren't any spice.
late.
Dude, those are all good.
Very distinct flavor on each of them. I thought we were just going to get some random spicy peanut flavor.
Mm-hmm.
But, So what's your order? What's your favorite?
I actually like the jalapeno the best.
So do I. I go. Yeah, that late
The habanero's got a good flavor too.
That's what those wings used to taste like. And then I got them and it was like, no, that's not. Yeah, my mouth's burning. It's
Yeah.
for sure.
So, as you know, there are a ridiculous amount of good baseball movies.
Ridiculous.
And I asked Jonathan,
Out of all sports, they have the best.
there's some good football movies.
There's some good
There's some
basketball
good
movies.
basketball movies. Mighty Ducks, Big Green. You got some good movies for every sport. baseball probably has more of them because it's been around
It's
longer.
been
You gotta
around. They've
think
been
how-
making them since like Babe Ruth
Yeah.
appears.
Count those cakesters.
You want Oreo?
And
Babe
So
Ruth
I-
appears live in The Pride of the Yankees. That's
Yep.
how long they've been making good baseball movies.
so I asked Jonathan to name his top 3 favorite baseball movies.
That's difficult for me.
What do
That's
you got?
like, that's like me asking your
You
3
may go
favorite
first,
kids.
or do
yeah,
you-
you go.
okay.
You go first. I've got mine written down. They're not going to change.
All right. My 3 in no particular order. Sandlot, Rookie of the Year, Angels in the Outfield.
Yeah, can't go wrong with those.
And those are awesome. Like the Rookie of the Year or Sandlot is like one of those coming of age type movies.
I love that movie so much, dude.
Rookie of the Year and Angels in the Outfield.
You had to love those growing up,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's what it was.
Like
It
Little
was
Big
like
League,
the
the dude
early
that owned
kids.
the Twins.
Yep.
Like those were
Yeah.
all your favorite baseball movies when you were like a little kid, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because
I'd even go as far as MVP, the ape that threw.
Yeah, I remember. That's what I'm saying. Ours are going to differ just by experience because I grew up in it, like indoctrinated to baseball from the start.
Yeah.
I love those movies. Henry Rowan Gardner. I mean, have you ever looked back at like how many stars are?
Ice.
Have you ever seen how many people, like famous people, are in Angels in the Outfield?
Mhm.
It's ridiculous. So mine are. We agree on the Sandlot. It's in there. It's got to be in there. Also, Major League.
Yeah.
There's the first one's the best. I still like the second one a lot, but it has some drop off. And then Bull Durham is probably my number 1. It is the most accurate
Yeah.
representation of baseball there is. And I mean, neither of us had Field of Dreams. It's part of the Yankees. It's Moneyball. 8 Men Out. Babe Ruth story. I own a lot of these movies, like 1961. Which was about Maris and Mantle going for the home run chase in 61. It was done by Billy Crystal. It's a very well done movie. They're just infinite amounts. The new Jackie Robinson 42 movie is good. And they just keep pumping them out. Like I even like Mr. 3000. I don't know if you saw that with Bernie Mac.
There was the movie, two of the newer movies. I think is it Isla Fisher that's in it?
I don't know. Who that is.
Trouble with the Curve,
Yeah.
the redheaded chick, and then what's the other one? The Hill.
The Hill. Yeah.
And those are both really good movies too. And
They just keep pumping them
Mhm.
out. There's I had a really tough time with getting down to 3.
all right,
I usually do the top 5, and then it's more difficult because I have those 3 like have to be, and then there's a whole bunch for those last couple
Mhm.
sets. But top 3, that's basically where I'm at.
okay. What's the name of the pitcher that mentored Henry in Rookie of the Year?
Oh, he's the fucking dude from Home Alone.
What's the dude that mentored him? No. The pitcher, not the coach. The pitcher. What was his name?
He's
The
the,
movie.
it's the dude that, from Home Alone.
No,
Yeah, it is.
the pitcher,
Yeah.
not the coach. The pitcher. Look it up. Fine.
Rookie of the Year. It just gave me pitchers that won the title Rookie of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
So, you talking about Gary Busey? Playing Rocket?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chet Stedman. That's what I was looking for. Was Chet Stedman?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Chet Rocket Stedman. Gary Busey.
Yeah.
You know Gary Busey went to Pittsburgh State?
Oh, I wanted you to. I
Did you know
wanted
that?
you to say Chet Stedman.
Did you know that he went to Pittsburgh State?
Mm-mm.
He went there when my dad went there. He was called Gutter Gary because he was found in gutters, passed out every day after school.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, he's nuts. What is the name of the dude that? I guess is he the coach in it? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
The older guy.
He's like the pitching coach. All right.
What's his
So-
name? What is his name? It's driving me insane, dude.
I don't know what his name
Daniel
is.
Stern.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
All right. This is our last little fun thing
City Slickers.
before we get over to our bracket. And our bracket has crazy minor league and all over the place
team names.
team names.
Remember when we were just kids and they just started making like those hats you could buy
Mhm.
for like just crazy names all the time?
Yeah.
Before that, like, I remember people would be like, "Where'd you get that Yankee hat?" And I'm like, "It's my dad's." Like, you
Yeah.
couldn't just go buy even as famous as the New York Yankees are. I have friends that go like travel all over the world and like people have Yankee hats everywhere.
Yeah.
But back in the day, you couldn't just go buy a hat.
All right.
And
Got
then
your
you
player
start-
list ready?
I do.
Okay.
Good to go. You go first.
Arizona Diamondbacks.
Go ahead.
I got Randy Johnson.
That's what I have.
Okay.
I watched him pitch a perfect game. He beat us in 2001 World Series. I will not put Luis Gonzalez. I don't hold it against him, but
Yeah.
Randy Johnson's the guy.
Atlanta Braves.
Chipper Jones.
That's who I put too.
Yeah. He threw the perfect game against the Braves. I watched him do it.
Baltimore.
Cal.
That's who I put too.
Yep. You know what? You want to hear a really funny, pretty funny Cal Ripken story?
Sure.
Tigers Stadium was closing down. It
Yeah.
was from like a long. They had like wood planks to walk on for the like to get to the upper deck seating. Like I was like, how are people not dying like every other day?
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. It was like worse than scaffolding. And my dad took me to see it before it got torn down. And we went to go see the Orioles. It was my first time seeing the Orioles, and fucking Cal Ripken doesn't play.
You remember the
Like, what he's known for is just
Yeah.
Iron Man.
completely off subject, not completely, but non-baseball related. Do you remember the corner bleachers at Allen Fieldhouse?
I do.
How they were wood planks?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what my tickets were. I was ass against the cold glass.
Red Sox.
Ted Williams.
I got David Ortiz.
Yeah.
Cubs.
Can't do it. Ernie Banks, Mr. Cub.
I
had a
put Sammy
whole lot of-
Sosa.
Yeah, there's a lot of Cubs for me because I've had one of my rest in peace best friends died, was a Cubs fan, and I'm a big fan of the older teams, the original teams that have that much history and
Mhm.
whatnot. Always like the Cubs.
White Sox.
Plus, we got WGN growing up.
Yeah,
Remember? So
yeah.
they were on TV. Same with
Yep.
the Braves. Like everyone was kind of like them because of that. White Sox, I have Frank Thomas, bigger.
That's who I got.
Yeah.
Reds.
His thighs are like no shit, like that big.
Yeah.
It was blowing my mind. Johnny Bench, greatest catcher of all time.
Pete Rose.
Easy call. Yeah.
Guardians.
Bob Feller, because my dad, Robert Feller. We were supposed to go see him in Van Meter, Iowa. He would just like let you in his home and talk to him and sign autographs. He was signed as a high schooler
Mhm.
to play professional baseball and like went back to school.
I got Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez, yeah. I saw him play
Rockies.
live a lot. Larry Walker.
I got Holiday.
Matt Holliday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Tigers.
Al Kaline.
I put Ty Cobb. I didn't really know anybody
Yeah,
else.
that's a very good. There are too many to list. Too many.
Houston.
Jeff Bagwell.
Yep.
I used his stance when I was younger. Had big legs, and I was like, that dude doesn't like his hips wouldn't get messed up. It was incredible, and he had a badass goatee, and he was a monster athlete. Loved him.
Royals.
Same with Craig Biggio.
Yeah.
No Killer Bees team. And I hate Altuve. He's the most hated baseball player right now, which is crazy.
Royals.
Brett.
Country Breakfast. Billy Butler.
Really?
Yeah.
I like Billy, dude. He was at the game when I went to go see him this year.
He's a nice guy. I met him.
Yeah, he is.
It sucks that he kept getting frustrated at the end of his career here, but yeah. Angels.
Mike Trout.
Yep.
Mike Trout. I've met him twice. Really nice guy. Almost went with Albert Pujols because I know Albert Pujols, but Mike Trout is arguably the best player I've ever seen in person overall.
Dodgers.
Sandy Koufax.
I put
There's a lot of them, dude.
I put Jackie
Yep.
Robinson.
Yeah. That's a very easy.
Miami.
Giancarlo Stanton.
I put Miggy.
Yeah, Miggy Cabrera.
Mhm.
The Marlins, for being such a little half-ass franchise, have run through a ton of
Yeah.
superstars in that little bit of time. Like, think how much better the Royals are as a franchise, and like actual superstars, not even close. You guys don't run them in and out like that.
Milwaukee.
Robin Yount,
I put Sabathia.
did he?
Yeah.
He had a ridiculous tear. Nobody even remembers it. He
I-
didn't win the Cy Young that year.
That's where I
because
remember him from before he.
he became a Yankee.
Yeah.
He so you can't. So there's an American League Cy Young and a National League Cy Young. So he was on the Indians, and he got traded to the Brewers for the National League, and they don't compile it. So he was still like high in the Cy Young voting, despite he was pitching like every 3 days
Jeez.
and just going nuts. And the number one thing people talk about CeCe is that he was like the best teammate you could ever fucking have.
Mm-hmm.
I posted it on my Facebook the other day, but in his last start in 1 year, he was winning. I think it was like 11-0. Like, no way he's not going to make it. And he needed one more inning to get a $500,000 bonus. And
Yeah, that's what you were telling me.
They threw at Austin Romine, his backup catcher, before that. And so he drilled their catcher in the knee and just challenged them all to a fight and walked off the field for $500K, which is basically what Austin Romine's entire salary was. If you ask Austin Romine, do you want you to hit Jose Sucre in the leg, or do you want to just give me half the $500K? He's probably taking the money.
Yeah.
But like, that's what he's known for. He just gave it all to your team.
Twins.
Joe Mauer.
I put Kirby Puckett.
Love Kirby Puckett.
Mets.
Juan Soto. That's the one I said I went for the throat.
I put Darryl Strawberry.
I love Darryl Strawberry, man. Darryl Strawberry.
Do you
Dog
remember?
Coon.
Do you remember? Okay, when the Eminem Show CD, how it came with a little animated thing,
Huh.
and there's like
I never owned
Darryl
it.
Strawberry is like snorting coke or something in it.
I have a Dodgers Darryl Strawberry card, and on the back, I think it was like Donruss, like 90 something,
Yeah.
and they it'd be different. It'd be like a quote or a fact or something, and his was "Don't do drugs."
Yeah.
And like as a kid, I was like, "That's a really inspiring thing," and I grew up and I was like, "Oh, like that dude does a lot of drugs."
Yankees.
Derek Jeter.
I put Jackson, Reggie Jackson.
Do you have any idea the amount of Yankees I could list?
Yeah. I mean, and I could have dude.
You'd even know all of most before I got done. You'd be like, just stop.
Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, like
Just down
there's
the
just-
line.
Yeah. Oakland.
That's where I went. Reggie Jackson. I met him too. He's
So
not that big. He's under 6 foot tall. And he's
because
a
of the
stud.
Ninja Turtles, I went Jose
Canseco. Tell me you didn't pay money for this.
But I also put Giambi.
Yeah, they were. I mean, they're almost the same dude.
Yeah.
Basically.
Phillies.
Mike Schmidt.
I went Ryan Howard.
Did you?
I know someone that's related to him, so
Yeah, he played down in southwestern Missouri.
Yep.
I had a friend who I played baseball with in high school and college. He never got me out. If you ever see this, Garrett, I fucking own you, and I love you, bro. He literally didn't. And I think I told you, he threw his glove at me one time, like trying to hurt me. He's like about as angry as I am. And he grew up with Darren Dalton, who he knew him. I think his grandma like took him in as a kid, and Darren Dalton was the catcher on the Phillies. So he's a huge Phillies fan, and I grew up a Darren Dalton fan myself before I even met him.
Yeah.
And that was like the early 90s team. Phillies, they went to the World Series, got beat by the Blue Jays, but they were really good. So I almost went with him, but
Pittsburgh
Mike Schmidt,
Pirates.
Roberto Clemente.
This is gonna throw you off a little bit. Jose Bautista.
Yeah, back when he was like a utility player bouncing around all over the
Yeah.
place. Nobody
He was
remembers. He was all
everywhere.
over everywhere. Yeah,
Yeah,
he played for like
everywhere.
everyone
Yep.
for a little bit of time. And then he was like, I'm going to try steroids,
Padres.
allegedly. Tony Gwynn.
I put Manny Machado.
He's going to go in the hall. I met Tony Gwynn. He's the biggest dick I've ever met in my entire life. Ever.
Yeah, but sometimes you earn that. Like
No, this was a signing at FanFest.
oh,
He signed up for this shit. I didn't ambush him somewhere. I was like 8th in line.
Yeah.
And he was like, all I asked was for him to write. So my dad and I were there. So it's a stupid little thing with autographs where like each little different one means
Yeah.
something. So you want one on the sweet spot with just his name. And then like the next thing, so like you'd think Hall of Fame's the next most exclusive, but it's really the 3,000 hit club. There are less people that have had 3,000 hits that are in the Hall of Fame. So we tried to get him to write just Tony Gwynn and then 3,100, however many, well over 3,000 hits he has. And he just started cussing us out. Just like, we were like, can you do this one with your, number of hits? And he just said no. And he wrote the number, but didn't write hits. And I wrote hits on it
Jeez.
myself. And I was like, what? Like, and people behind us were like, well, I guess we're not asking for like our little differences.
Giants.
Barry Bonds.
I put Mays.
As soon as I put Barry, I was like, Willie Mays isn't going to show up on my list.
See, and I tried to go different one than where I thought you'd go, and we have a lot of crossover, like Seattle Mariners. I'm sure you got King Griffey Jr.
Of course
too.
I do.
Cardinals.
Cardinals have Albert Pujols.
I put Ozzie Smith.
Ozzie Smith, yeah, the Wizard. Yeah, a lot of Cardinals, man. I knew a dude down in Pittsburgh named Don Gutteridge. He was like a super old man. He had 11 World Series rings, man. I've seen them all. 11. Think about that. Put one on each hand, on each finger on each hand, and you have more than that. And he was the last surviving member of what was known as the Gas House Gang, Cardinals, way back in like the 30s and stuff. And I learned a lot from him, and he was a great dude. So I grew up knowing a lot of Cardinals shit. There's Stan Musial, Stan the man, the original Stan the Man.
St. Louis Cardinals.
We just did that. Pools.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Tampa Bay Rays.
I went off script. I went with Wade Boggs because when they first started up, they needed to bring in names and players needed to stick around. So like Jose Canseco, Fred McGriff, Wade Boggs went and played for the Rays back when they were the Devil Rays, and Wade Boggs got his 3,000th hit there, and he hit a home run. He was the first player to ever hit a home run for his 3,000th hit, which is hilarious because he's not remotely a home run hitter. So I went with Wade Boggs on that one, but I mean, they've been in my team's division forever. So you go like Evan Longoria, David Price, Scott Kazmir. They're all over the place.
I went Ben Zobrist.
Don't you wish you kept him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, like, I remember talking to Royals fans back then. They're like, is he good? I was like, thank God he's out of the fucking division. Like,
Yeah.
get this dude away from me. Switch hitter, can play any position, on base percentage, power, speed. Get him away from me. Then he wins World Series MVP with the Cubs the very next year.
Texas Rangers.
Pudge Rodriguez, Ivan Rodriguez, the catcher.
I put Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah. I realized, I was like, I'm not going to put A-Rod on my list. That's insane. Because like, I can't put him over Jeter for the Yankees. And King Griffey Jr. just speaks for itself.
Texas Rangers.
We just did that. Toronto Blue Jays.
Or no. Sorry, Toronto Blue Jays.
Joe Carter.
I put Carlos Delgado.
Yeah. He had a great home run line. Delgado it. And he hit the ball just about as hard as anybody ever did. Joe Carter's the one. I don't know if you know this, but in 1993, he had a walk-off home run to win the World Series. Like that's what every baseball player in the history of the world has ever dreamed about doing.
Is hitting
a home run that wins the world. There's nothing else after. It's not we have to get 3 more outs. It's not okay, we won that game. It's a game. The ball went over the fence. That's it. End of series. We win. End of season. And if you've ever seen the video, he is jumping around like a child who got his favorite toy on Christmas. And the announcer says, touch them all, Joe.
Yeah.
Because it'll never get better than this. And I'm like, that is true. That's got to be so. I bet I've actually watched a lot of like podcasts and interviews with athletes that have won titles. And they talk about they're like, how amazing was that night? And often they're like, it wasn't. It was like one of the worst nights of my life because I realized that I just won the Super Bowl or the finals of the World Series.
Yeah.
And like that is very difficult to do, and it will probably never happen again. I have essentially already peaked, and it won't happen again. You ever seen that famous photo of Kobe? He's got this like leather jacket on and a hat sideways, and he's holding the trophy, and he looks like all dejected, and he's just like staring off into nothingness. You ever seen that photo of Michael Jordan crying on the ground?
Yeah.
Because he won on Father's Day right after his dad got murdered because of the Mercedes he bought him.
All right.
Nationals.
Washington Nationals.
I put Bryce Harper.
I put Scherzer.
Max Scherzer. Yeah. I got his autograph. He's a nice guy. He's on the Blue Jays now. He's still good. He's not what he used to be. But when I got his autograph, people didn't think he was. They were like, you got Max Scherzer? And I was like, hell yeah. He won 3 Cy Youngs after. I picked him up for his very first start in fantasy baseball, him and Kershaw. And people were like, why are you wasting your picks on this? And I was like, you'll see. I'm like, 'cause I remember watching him play in the minor leagues and stuff. And it's like, that guy's got absurd stuff. And he put it together. But I went with Bryce Harper because he's the one that got a GED. And because back then you had to be a year removed from high school. That was the rule.
Mm-hmm.
So he graduated or got a GED and then went and played in a Las Vegas JUCO so he could leave immediately because if he went D1 he couldn't. So he went to a JUCO and he used a wood bat and hit like 700 or 800 was his batting average. And then got drafted #1 overall and got over like $10 million. He's won 2 MVPs. He's on the Phillies right now. But the Nationals used to be the Expos.
Yep.
It's like Pedro was on the Expos, Randy Johnson was on the Expos, Larry Walker was on the Expos, and Andres Galarraga was on them, Tim Raines, lots of people. I was pissed. That was a bullshit move. The guy that owns you know how the Marlins like load up for a year and then get rid of everybody?
Mhm.
They got their new like team and they paid for they got the new stadium and they signed a whole bunch of people and then traded them immediately. The guy that did that was the owner of the Expos, and he basically like pulled a major league and like made his team terrible. So his friend, Bud Selig, the commissioner, would let him move his team to Miami. And then he loaded him up and dropped him off, loaded him up, dropped him off. And I hate him for it. And that is it.
Nice. What is your all-time favorite player?
Derek Jeter. No thoughts needed.
I can't even. I don't know. It's
I can.
tough.
I mean, like George Brett's pretty easy for me for the Royals, but I have great memories. Of him
I think just because of like, you know, when I really paid attention to baseball, I'd say probably Moose.
Moustakas.
Yeah.
Moose Tacos. Very good player.
And a good person overall.
There's a very fun generation of teams.
Mhm.
We still have Sal.
Yeah,
He's
which is
around.
crazy.
He still got one more year. So you know he got that hit to like win that wild card game versus the A's in 2014. I have an autographed photo of that, like all framed up, like a plaque and everything. But I don't have him on a ball. So
That's on your list.
oh yeah, I need to get to it because when I would go to games, it was always like a team that had like 10 dudes you could get autographs of.
Yeah.
Because in baseball, not only do you have the players, but like sometimes the announcers are there. Like I got Tommy Lasorda, who's a Hall of Fame manager, who was just traveling with the team. Mark McGuire is the hitting coach. Don Mattingly's the manager. There were famous dudes that were like announcers for the like Spanish speaking radio station that were super famous, like Nomar Garcia Parra and stuff like that. And
you would get autographs like that.
Yeah, and so like you'd have to choose though at the game. So I'm at like a Dodgers Royals game back in the day, and it's like there's all these dudes over here, and there's like 1 or 2 over here, and so I'm here for that, and my brain keeps thinking they'll be there next year. They'll be there next year. Salvador Perez, I saw his first game.
Yeah,
and so now I'm out of that game for 10 years, and now I'm back in it, and I tried to go get that early bird, which used to be no one knew about it. You just walked up and asked for it. And now it's like sold out weeks in advance.
it sucks because you almost have people that chase this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, and
Ones that do it for the
unfortunately,
love
it's
is okay.
it's not even for themselves.
That's the
It's
ones that I have a
just
problem
a
with.
flip.
People would always ask me because they'd be
Uh-huh.
like, "How many Robinson Canos or Mariano Rivera's do you have?" I'm like, "I don't know, like 7." They sign every series. I'm here every year, and they're like, "Well, what will it take?" And I'm like, "No, man, this is a gift from a baseball god. That's for me. My children can have it, but you can't have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not ever selling this." As a baseball player who thought he was going to be getting asked for an autograph one day, because they ask everybody. It doesn't matter how good you are.
Yeah.
In the pros, they ask you. The kids do. People do. I always thought that you basically have a contract with them. If you come with them and take their time to ask for an autograph and talk to them for a minute,
Mm-hmm.
that you're signing a courteous contract, a social contract that says this is for me, and your time means something to me. This isn't how much I can flip this for in a minute.
All right. Hopped on
Ooh,
Ranker.
I know about that.
I wanna talk about some of this because
Yeah.
I love
it's
me
awesome.
some food.
Yeah,
So
I'm pretty in tune.
this
with
is some of
stuff.
the oddest snacks and food at baseball fields.
They've gone pretty crazy the
Yep.
last 10, 15 years. It used to be pretty standard, but now it's pretty awesome.
At the Rangers Stadium,
Jabberdog? Is it the
they
Jabberdog?
have this thing called the Elvis Jabberdogs 2-foot
Yeah.
brownie
Yeah.
rolled in Rice Krispies,
Yep.
dipped in funnel cake batter, and deep fried.
It's like $30, isn't it?
$24.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
I have a couple friends out in Texas. I used to go to Royals games.
There is a thing called a Burgeriza,
Braves.
and it's
Isn't
the
it
Braves.
Yeah.
And basically, it's a
It's a
burger
burger pizza, man.
with pizza as buns.
Yeah.
There's a
Pirates.
thing called the Closer, which is at
Pirates.
Pirates, and it is
It's like a giant patty melt like combo thing.
it's a grilled cheese sandwich stuffed with 9 different cheeses with
I think it's
candied
like
bacon.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
I'm a little too in tune.
That's
with
gonna
popcorn.
close your arteries, man.
Yeah, but if they got to close, like, let's make it worth
Yeah.
our while.
12 scoop banana split at Cellular Field. It just looks like a big giant monstrosity covered with every topping.
I still hear Cellular Field, and I'm like, the fuck is that? It's
Yeah.
Comiskey.
They have a chicken waffle cone.
That's the
at
Astros.
The Astros.
Astros have that in Houston. What did they change?
And-
Does it say the stadium name somewhere?
It might.
No, go see if it's there real quick, because they changed the. Oh, it's
Minute
no,
Maid.
no, it still says Minute Maid. They just changed it. My whole life, it's been Astrodome. Minute Maid.
The Mac Bat at Tropicana Field,
Rays.
and it's just basically
It's
looks
like
like
a bunch of mac and cheese.
yeah, and a waffle cone of
Yeah.
some sort. The Bacon Flight,
It's also the White
which
Sox.
is just literally
It's like candied bacon.
candied bacon or seasoned candied bacon, and there's like several different types of bacon.
Yeah, they have like different flavors and stuff.
Churro Dog.
Where's that?
That
I don't know
is
about that
at
one.
Chase Field,
That's Diamondbacks.
and it's just basically
Oh shit! It's all information.
It's a cookie-
I'm serious, just
it's a
throwing
cookie-
information out that you have right in front of you.
cookie with a churro with ice cream on it.
Yeah, it looks good.
We'll do top 10.
Yeah.
The Murfadilla
That's Rangers.
from
That's
Globe
Rangers.
Life Park, and that is
It's
where's
Rangers.
the picture? It is
Shredded cheese, pico de gallo, beef brisket, and more fit in a 24-inch quesadilla and laid to rest on a bed of Doritos.
I'll take 2.
This is an old deal, though.
Yep. The Boomstick.
That's also there.
This is a 24-inch hot dog with everything on. When you
It's
say
like a gigantic,
everything,
like, it's a monstrosity.
yeah. You know what? Tachos
Pirates.
at the Pirates, tater
It's
tots.
tater- yeah,
It's a big ass bowl of tater tots.
it's like chili fried tater tot stuff.
Yep. D-Bat Dog. It's like a foot long corn dog with a bunch of cheese and toppings.
Where's
and
this
stuff.
one at?
That one
I don't know
is
that
at Chase Field.
Diamondbacks, D-Bat,
We'll do top 15. Strasburger.
Nash, Steven Strasburg.
Yeah.
That's
But why is it? Oh, okay. It's just a big ass burger.
this has got to be
Secret
like fairly old.
sauce.
This like
No, this is updated. This
it
is new.
can't be, man.
They might still have those around. I mean, bacon on a stick. It's
Like,
just
some of them aren't even the names of the stadiums anymore.
and then Stuggy's mac and cheese dog from
It's Orioles,
Camden Yards.
Camden. Yeah, look, 2014.
No. All right. So
Don't you just want to
yeah.
eat all that right now?
Dude, I love oddball fucking food. We made a we wrapped a hot dog in funnel cake,
Ooh.
and then we put when it came out, then we put different like seasonings on it, like all
Like
the
funnel cake batter, and then you put it together, or already
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
made
So we drizzled funnel cake batter.
and you
Or,
fried it.
well, we drizzled funnel cake batter and started to fry it.
I'm gonna have
But
some more
then
of this.
while it was still runny, we rolled the hot dog in it. And so basically made it like a corn dog with a funnel cake wrap on it.
How was it?
It was good. We put all sorts of seasoning on it when it came out
We
hot.
should have a whole episode just trying to remake some of those.
Yeah.
Ourselves.
And then the other thing we did is we made a funnel cake and then folded it into a taco and put a bunch of dessert toppings and fruit and stuff in it. Ice cream,
It's
stuff
a really
like
good
that.
combo, by the way. Way spicier combo.
Okay. We are going to do our bracket.
Can we move the camera up? We'll leave it.
No, we'll just leave it this
Okay.
time.
So we don't have to deal with tripping on anything anymore.
But guess what? We don't have cords. Woo! Look at all this freedom. Woo! Okay. All right.
I mean, like, we're over 50% of the time I trip on a cord.
Yeah, yeah,
I've
yeah.
been- At least.
All right. I'll let you start on your side.
Okay. We have the Lowell Spinners versus the Northwest Arkansas Naturals.
I think the spinners sound cool. Like Naturals is kind of. I mean,
They're just
it's
ripping
based
off the movie.
off of the movie.
Mhm.
I know.
Which we didn't even name as one.
I
of the
think
movies.
spinners.
Did we say Field of Dreams earlier, even at all?
I think so. I mean, you mentioned it. Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp versus the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs.
I like the shrimp.
See, I think Iron Pigs is pretty like original. But you also don't have any other sports that have anything named the Jumbo Shrimp.
Yeah.
Let's spin it.
Spin it. Yeah.
Yep.
Flip it. Spin it.
Oh
We need
yeah,
to
let's
really-
just flip.
Flip.
Bottom.
Is that
Iron
that's you.
Pigs.
You move on.
Okay. I'm just gonna put the like name, not the. Okay. What are you trying to see?
Just making sure. Columbia Fireflies versus the Greensboro Grasshoppers. 2 insects back to back.
I gotta go with the Grasshoppers because I've got a shirt that I think is one of theirs.
Really?
Yeah, it's an orange one that I've
Okay,
got the
but like
sleeves off of.
just on their own. Don't you love Fireflies more than Grasshoppers?
Yeah, we'll go Fireflies. All right, fine. I feel like Fireflies fit more with like a baseball type thing too. Like I feel like if you're on you're on an old field, as soon as those lights go off and then
Start
you see
seeing the
those
little-
Fireflies. Yeah,
That's a
like-
Midwest like hardcore childhood thing. How many times
All
you
right.
put them in a jar?
Lots.
Endless times of mason jars, right?
All right, Toledo Mud Hens versus the Albuquerque Isotopes.
Wow, isotopes going chemistry on us.
Yeah, I like Mud Hens.
It's very famous. It's been around forever.
Mud Hens.
Toledo Mud Hens? Yeah, for
Yep.
sure. That's a massive, massive old
Okay.
school one. Mud Hens, Mud Cats. I've known about that since I was a little boy. Fort Wayne Tin Caps. 10 and TIN,
Mhm.
like the metal,
Yeah.
not the number, versus the Wisconsin Rapid Rafters.
I like tin caps.
Where
Sounds
where did
cool.
it come from? I wish I knew
I
the
don't know.
story.
I don't know.
They go off Tin Cup because Kevin Costner is a baseball dude.
Maybe. El Paso Chihuahuas versus the Sugar Land Space Cowboys.
I really like Chihuahuas. Speaking of which, I love you, little 3-legged old lady.
Yeah, we'll go Chihuahuas. Chihuahuas.
Hi, Chihuahuas.
Okay.
All right. Next, we have the Augusta Green Jackets versus the Quad City River Bandits.
I like the River Bandits.
Me too. We used to beat the hell out of a team called the Bandits that was full bunch of stuck-up
All right.
kids.
Akron Rubber Ducks versus the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. I like
Rumble Ponies. Yeah.
Okay.
Sugarland Skeeters versus the Norwich Sea Unicorns. I think that's Sea Unicorns.
Yep.
It is. Okay. I don't know what a sea unicorn is, but Sugarland Skeeters rolls off the tongue really nicely.
Yeah. They're mosquitoes, but yeah.
Right.
Let's go Skeeters.
No, I don't know what the sea unicorns are.
Oh, probably a narwhal.
Oh,
That's my
that-
guess.
Is that it? Yeah, that's, I mean that's
Yeah.
they look. That's what they look like. They have just
Yeah,
giant
yeah.
tusk. So,
But I like the Skeeters.
Okay,
I think that
good.
sounds cool. Hartford Yard Goats versus the Richmond Flying Squirrels.
wow,
like
I
yard
really
goats.
like flying squirrels.
See, I
But
like
yard
yard
goats is no. I'm saying
Yeah.
I'm still going yard goats.
Yeah.
But like flying squirrels is a really solid way to go. I mean, I think I'm giving them
Mhm.
points for doing that. That's
Yeah.
We don't do this in advance. This isn't set up. This is just we write them in, let the chips fall where they may. This isn't
Yep.
scripted. And by the way, you have yard goats, and they're
Yep.
fun to mess with. They play with you by trying to hurt you. Walla Walla Sweets, Green Bay Booyah.
I like the Booyah.
I'm Booyah.
Dude, because
It's going to be very difficult.
how
for-
often when we were younger did you do
Stuart
something to
Scott?
someone?
Booyah.
You sat there and like hit a shot on someone and be like, Booyah.
Booyah. I said it like the other day. I was at the gym, and you wipe stuff down, and I'm holding my training shoes,
Yeah.
my glasses, and my backpacks on, and I drilled I threw that little thing 15 feet right in, and I said it out loud. I was just like, "Booyah!" It's like a couple days ago.
All right. Montgomery Biscuits versus the Rocket City Trash Pandas.
I love trash
Pandas.
pandas, dude. NBA Jam, you dunk, you go booyah. Portland Pickles versus the Kokomo Jackrabbits.
Pickles.
Yeah,
Pickles.
Jackrabbits isn't. I didn't know Kokomo had anything, but I mean, we've done pickles on here before.
Yeah.
Pretty big fan. We should just do that for fun.
Amarillo Sod Poodles versus the Beloit Sky Carp. I like sod poodles.
Say that again. Sky Carp
Yeah.
versus the what poodles?
Sod poodles.
Sod poodles. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Traverse City Pit Spitters versus the Ogden Raptors.
And their logo is like literally
Just
cherry pits. That's it.
Oh, they're just
Cherry pits.
cherry pits?
Yeah. Pit spitters.
Yeah.
All right.
That's very
Lansing
unique.
Lug Nuts versus the Everett Aqua Sox.
Aqua
like-
socks?
Aqua Sox.
I like it.
Aqua Sox?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's unusual. Okay.
Okay, so we have I don't know how to pronounce that. Fondue LAC. Dock Spider.
Fondue Lock.
Fondue Lock. Dock Spiders versus the Asheville Tourists.
Dock Spiders.
Very easy.
All right. Canopolis Cannonballers versus the Hickory Crawdads.
Cannonball.
Yeah.
Before I die again, I want to go off a diving board and to do a cannonball. I never did one as like a full-grown big dude.
Yeah.
We could probably displace some serious water. Okay. The Normal Corn Belters versus the Vermont Lake Monsters.
Lake Monsters.
Like Lake Monsters?
Yeah.
Loch Ness.
All right. Mesa Solar Sox versus the Chicago Dogs.
What? Just dogs?
Chicago Dogs. Like, you know what a Chicago dog is, right?
I've
Like
been
the hot
to Wrigley,
dog?
bro.
Yeah.
This is
So
the first I went and got it. Like I don't usually leave to get concessions. I want to watch the game.
I like the Solar Sox. It's unusual sounding, man.
Yeah. The dog I had in versus in Coors earlier in the
Yeah.
year was better than the Chicago dog. And I asked the local. I was like, "Do this up right for me. I'll eat it. Just give me how it's supposed to be."
Yeah.
Okay. We have the Erie Moon Mammoths, what John Oliver did, versus the Utica Unicorns.
Dude, that's a tough one because both of them sound cool. I
They
gotta
do,
go with
they
the
do.
moon. I go with the Moon Mammoths.
I'm biased on the Moon Mammoths because I saw the whole layout of it
Yeah.
and like how they did it, and it was really cool.
All right, Milwaukee Milkmen versus the Gastonia Ghost Peppers. I like the Milkmen. Sounds
More
fucking funny.
unique.
Yeah, both of them are cool, but
Yeah.
okay.
West Side Woolly Mammoths versus New Orleans Baby Cakes.
Let's go with the baby cakes just because we
That-
just
I'm-
passed a mammoth through. Both of them are cool though. Hagerstown Flying Boxcars
Flying box
versus versus the Florence Y'alls.
Y'alls. That's very unique, man. You going to the Y'alls game?
Okay.
Florida Fire Frogs versus the Savannah Sand Gnats. Like
Fire Frogs, man.
the Florida Fire Frogs just rolls.
Washington Wild Things versus the Missoula Paddleheads. Paddlehead's a fish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm Wild Things.
Wild Things.
man. Major League, dude.
Okay.
I'm sure that's where they did it.
Oh, yeah.
Rick Wild Thing Vaughn. Abilene Prairie Dogs versus Chicago Deep Dish.
Deep dish.
You ever had like legitimate Chicago deep
I have
dish?
not.
You gotta
Because
do it.
no one actually does that around
No,
here.
not here. Like I went
Okay.
to Uno's back in the day, and my mom was like, "Not real." And I'm like, "This looks pretty awesome." And I went to Chicago, and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that's what." They'll like lift it up like that high, and the cheese is still
Jeez.
stuck. It's awesome.
Austin Weirdos
Weirdos.
versus Bakersfield Train Robbers.
Wow, those are both good.
Yeah.
Those are both good. I'm going weirdos. What do you think?
Flipping it.
All right.
Weirdos.
We're
Okay.
doing weird names like
All right.
Fierce Bananas versus the Who Gives a Shit. It's Fierce Bananas.
Fierce Bananas.
It's Cedar Rapid Colonels,
Mhm.
but they're going down.
Fierce Bananas is a team that I've helped coach for 3 years and is going to expand beyond baseball and probably be our soccer team this
He
year.
made me wear a Marlins shirt. He made me this shirt, which is a legitimate double XL, which is basically a fucking tent
I didn't
compared to the Marlins.
I didn't make you. I gave it to you.
Yeah.
You chose to wear it.
Yeah, but like first time
You
I put it
joined
I was
on.
like, this isn't gonna work.
He joined on after shirts were ordered, and it was the league issued shirts.
Yeah, and then I
is
was
what-
like, that's fine because everybody will wear one. And then everyone came up to me like I was the head coach because I was the only one wearing.
Yeah.
It's like it's the reverse. Like,
Yep.
So we have the Bowling Green. What the fuck is that?
Oh.
Flip it.
Bowling Green Hot Rods.
Bowling Green Hot Rods versus the Modesto Nuts.
Bowling Green. Oh, wait. Hold on. Dublin Leprechauns versus the North Platte 80s. I like the Leprechauns.
Yeah. You remember the Leprechaun like Halloween movies?
Mhm. Okay, go
We
ahead.
watched those for like because it wasn't. So we're still going Hot Rods, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roswell Invaders versus the Vallejo Seaweed. I gotta go Invaders.
It's better.
Okay.
And on to the next. round.
Yeah, we're down to 32.
Yeah, I thought it said Hot Rods, but I thought it might have been dogs. I had to check.
Yeah.
My own handwriting. Once I get down here, it starts to get out of hand. We have the Lowell Spinners versus the Columbia Fireflies.
Fireflies. Yeah. Iron Pigs versus Mud Hens.
Mud Hens for life, man.
All right, we'll go Mud Hens. Okay. You can just go. You don't have to go the whole city and everything.
Okay. Fort Wayne Tin Caps versus Quad City River Bandits.
River Bandits sound cooler.
I like Tin Caps. Flip it. Flip that one. I don't know why I like Tin Caps so much. It's very unique.
Yep.
Tin Caps.
You got it. Chihuahuas versus Rumble Ponies. I go Rumble, Ponies.
That's very unique.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Okay.
Sugarland Skeeters versus Green Bay Booyahs. I'm gonna put
Booyahs.
them Booyahs down the line on this.
Booyah. Yard Goats versus Trash Pandas. That's tough, man. I'm about to
Dude.
flip it just because I can't make a
Because
decision.
you can't make the decision. Go ahead, because like
Oh.
shit, that looked like it's gonna be on the side. For a second.
Bottom. Trash Pandas.
That's just.
You get that for me,
I got you.
please.
Yes,
All
sir. Portland Pickles, Traverse City Pit Spitters.
Pit Spitters.
So much more unique,
Yeah.
and I like the pickles.
Sod Poodles versus Aqua Socks.
Aqua Socks.
Yeah.
Did you know that was like very close? Back when I was a kid, I was super into diving and swimming, like young.
You almost joined Aqua Hawks.
No, I didn't almost. I was.
Or you did.
But that's what I was doing it in Kansas City before we moved here.
Hmm.
So I lived in Kansas City. My parents worked in Lawrence, and I went to school in Lawrence. So like we went with them back and forth. But
Yeah.
back then, swimming was at like 4 a.m.
Mhm.
Like dark as shit.
Yep.
And just like we had to leave like 3:30
Yep.
from Lenexa. It was ridiculous. Okay, Fondula Dock Spiders versus the Vermont Lake Monsters.
Dock Spiders. Cannonballers versus Solar Socks. I gotta go Solar Socks.
I like Solar Socks.
Okay.
Erie Moon Mammoths versus New Orleans Baby Cakes.
Moon Mammoths.
I'm gonna be way too biased on that one.
Milkmen versus Y'alls. Y'alls.
Easy. Thank you
Okay.
for not telling me these before we did them. 'Cause
Yeah.
I would be very biased. Florida Fire Frogs versus Chicago Deep Dish.
I go deep dish.
Me too, and I really like the name
Yeah,
Florida
yeah,
Fire
yeah.
Frogs, but maybe I'm just really hungry.
Yeah.
Like
Wild Things versus Weirdos. I gotta go
Wild-
Weirdos.
I'm Wild Things. Flip that. Flip it.
Wild Things.
was my favorite song growing up by the Trucks, 1966, Wild Thing. And
Okay.
the movie came out. It was the first rated R movie I ever saw. 1989. I was 3 years old.
What you got?
Which is how you end up with me. Fierce Bananas versus the Bowling Green Hot Rods.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Actually,
What are you gonna do? Because I'm writing Fierce Bananas if you're not doing something revolutionary here.
we're gonna be biased about Fierce Bananas all the way through.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's awesome
let's change the Savannah Bananas.
right now. Savannah.
Yep,
So okay,
yep.
let's go back then. Do Cedar Rapid Kernels beat Savannah Bananas?
No,
Okay, so Savannah Bananas versus Bowling Green Hot Rods.
I think this won the Savannah Bananas advance, but Leprechauns versus Invaders. I like Invaders.
Me too. You ever seen the cartoon Nickelodeon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how am I blanking on his name? Invader Zim?
Yeah.
Seen every episode.
All right, we're down to 16.
Columbia Fireflies versus the Fort Wayne Tin Caps.
10 caps.
Yep.
Mud Hens versus Rumble Ponies.
Ooh, damn.
I could go Rumble
Me
Ponies.
too, and I thought I was gonna go Mud Hens deeper than that.
Okay.
Rumble Ponies is pretty elite.
All right.
Booyah versus Pit Spitters. I'm sticking Booyah.
Booyah.
It's gonna be tough to beat, dude.
Trash Pandas versus Aqua Socks. I could go Trash Pandas.
Me too. Dock Spiders, Moon Mammoths. It's rough, man. We're getting into the really difficult shit here.
Moon Mammoths. Solar Socks versus Y'alls.
Ooh,
Y'alls.
it's so unique. I want to see
Okay.
what their gear looks like now.
We'll look it up.
Like I want to hear them announce it and be like, "Y'alls are taking." Like, how do they even talk about it?
Y'alls are taking the field right
yeah.
now.
Yeah. Chicago Deep Dish versus Savannah Bananas.
Deep Dish.
I'm with you.
Wild Things versus Invaders.
I'm Wild Things for a while here.
We're flipping it.
That's fine.
Invaders.
Damn. I'd fight you to death on that one.
Okay.
Tin Caps versus Booyah.
Booyah. Rumble Ponies versus Trash Pandas.
Damn.
I
I really like the Rumble Ponies, man.
Yeah. I'm alright with that.
Mud Hens would have gone way farther if they didn't run into that powerhouse of a name.
Yeah. Okay.
Trash Pandas is so good, though. Moon Mammoths versus Deep Dish.
Moon Mammoths. Y'alls versus Invaders.
I'm still on the
Y'alls.
bandwagon. Yeah.
Okay. Down to our last four.
I don't. You. Booyah, Moon Mammoths.
Fuck.
I'm staying Booyah. I'm staying. If you want to flip it, but I'm Booyah.
Yeah, let's go Booyah.
It's such an awesome name.
Okay. Rumble Ponies versus Y'alls. Rumble Ponies.
We doing 3 out of 5 here?
Flipping it 3 times because I can't make up my mind.
Best out of 5?
Best. Yeah, sure.
Best out of 5.
Top.
1 for Rumble Ponies. We got the next one.
Booyah.
1 to 1. 2 to 1.
Okay.
Game. 3 out of 5 wins.
Yep.
Rumble Ponies it is.
Rumble Ponies.
That's such a good name. I want to know if the Booyahs is like association with Stuart Scott from ESPN.
I don't know.
somehow before he passed.
So, yeah. All right. Well, here's the hoping that the playoffs are good and not shitty. And yeah.
I mean, it went poorly for my team last year, but it was a very good
Yeah.
whole playoffs. Like, I mean, that was traumatic shit, but still, you still want to see good stuff. You want to see
Yep.
the best teams play. You want to see dramatic moments.
Yeah.
So, what
What team names have you played on? We can sit back down for a minute.
First one was the Indians, Wildcats, Colts, Cubs,
Yeah.
Mudcats.
Mudcats.
My favorite. And then Free State Firebirds. I never played for LHS. That's how little I was there.
Yeah.
Then we were the Purple Dragons
At
in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Yep.
I honestly don't even know what our JUCO team name was. I'm not sure we even had one. I seriously
I played 1 year, and I don't even remember what we called ourselves.
Pittsburgh State's the Gorillas, by the way, which is
Yeah,
an
yeah, yeah.
underused
Yeah.
mascot.
But
the
so
Wildcats
so the Fierce Bananas was something that we put together a couple of years ago, and it was when the Savannah Bananas were kind of like popping up all
Just
over the
starting up a
place.
little bit.
Yeah, it was starting to pop up a little bit. And so we got like a little angry banana holding a baseball bat in one hand, ball in the other, logo. And the first year we didn't have any shirts or gear or anything. Then we did yellow shirts 1 year, lime green the next. And then this past year they told us that we were they made us pick an MLB team. We picked the Marlins, the Marlins were who we ended up with.
Yeah, ended up being the Marlins.
And
let us pick.
then we just kind of modified it, and we were the Fierce Banana Marlins, and we just kind of made this hybrid banana fish looking thing.
And whenever we did a huddle break, it wasn't Go Marlins.
Yeah. And
playing kickball,
but see,
they're still carrying the pillow.
So I got to where with soccer we played a couple different. Yeah, with soccer we played.
That's why we have this.
We had a couple different mascots, and I got into where I was creating a lot of mascots, and so I came up with some pretty cool ones. For a buddy of mine, they actually ended up using it, but they were the Cosmic Cupcakes, and it was this it was this cupcake that had a belt around it, and on the belt there was baseballs circling around it and stuff like that.
Like an asteroid belt type.
Yep. And then
let me ask you a question real quick.
Yeah.
Did you specifically keep the oyster catchers away from this?
Dude, I had trouble picking what ones to put on this because there were so many good ones.
Crazy ones. Yeah, it works. That's why
Yeah.
that's why John Oliver's show got into it. It was because they're like, there's so many lame ones and so many crazy awesome ones. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, some have like, some are just like like the Dodgers AA team or something, or the Yankees, whatever. And it's like, okay, that's fine. But like, if you're just gonna be a random name, do something cool. In the minor league.
So we have
do promotional.
Like I've created all sorts of cool ones. Like we have the Astro Hogs, and it looks like an asteroid with a pig face on it. It reminds me of those Mad Balls. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. We had the Arachnoquacks that we made up, and it's basically
like spider duck.
Yeah, it's just a spider head, a duck head on a spider body. Did you
hear about the? So I learned about this through the John Oliver deal when he was talking about like other ones that are I think it was like 40% of minor league teams contacted him, and it was like they got no say in it. They had to do what they said. They had to keep it for like a certain amount of time, and 40% like came in, and they had to say like why we suck and we need your help. But then he also went out of his way to be like, we're not taking any of these people because they're awesome. And one was like a promotional deal, and it was like, I think it was called the Exploding Whales, because there was a beached whale. I think it was in the Northwest. There was a beached whale, and they didn't know how to get rid of it, and someone like tried to blow it up with explosives.
You remember that video when
like
we were a kid,
everywhere,
right?
And just covered people massive amounts.
You remember that video when we were kids, right?
Mm.
Oh, you've never seen it? I'll have to show you.
RFK cut off a whale's head with a chainsaw, man.
There's what was the
RFK Jr. No,
but like you've seen the story of how I know it's not baseball, but it is baseball. How the Savannah Bananas got going, right? It was like a failed minor league team, and I guess they had never turned profit, and like that guy took a chance and bought it, and then like they were down to like their last dollar, like living at the stadium or in a little bitty ass apartment or something like that.
Now they've made it.
And then now they're selling out MLB stadiums that the teams can't even sell out.
So I mean, like, it makes sense. Like sorry. If you hadn't played, it's kind of like, why are those guys good enough to do that, but not like play?
Yeah.
But I knew dudes like that.
Well, and some of those guys are like they're
They're failed minor leaguers and independent ball guys.
and
stuff.
some of them
College guys.
are in college,
Mhm.
and it's just like a summer thing that they're doing.
Yeah, I had a really good friend at Pittsburgh State that was he was crazy athletic, man. His brother was like a fitness model,
Mhm.
and he could do like double backflips and like all those crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, in fairness to him, I only saw him for like half a season, and he was a freshman, and he just wasn't performing as well. But like I could see how he could be on that. Like
Yeah.
he was like super athletic, and he practiced well, and he had a little problem when he played games, but like the talent was there to be a Savannah Banana. He's a wrestling guy now though.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there are lots of players that are all glove that are just like incredible defensive players that just can't hit at all. And they work perfectly for like doing the backflips, catches, and the ridiculous fielding stuff. That's mostly what it is. Because like if you can hit, they'll find a place for you. But if you can't like do anything to field,
so why the DH was created, basically. Like,
and so those guys that just are all glove and no bat can go do acrobatic stuff and learn how to do it.
And there are some of those.
Baseball,
there are a bunch of those guys that have been picked up since they started it. And what's the good thing, bad thing about baseball is like there's so many spots to go.
It's
because
by far
there's
the major sports, it's the biggest one that can like you can slip through the cracks.
Yep.
Like in football and basketball, they'll find you. Doesn't matter where you play, like because there's 40 times and verticals and body fat and like it'll just translate up. But in baseball, you got to see a dude play, and I have watched Hall of Fame level players have an entire series where they look like they couldn't even play Little League. It happens in baseball all the time. Aaron Judge dropped a fly ball in the World Series last year.
Yeah.
I've never seen him drop a fly ball before.
And it's ridiculous because like you said, what I mean, on average, what does a team have? Like anywhere from 5 to 7 minor league teams?
Yeah, they just changed it.
And
now there's like a whole like I think they call it complex league.
Mm-hmm.
So all of your like lower minor league teams, it used to be like you could kind of choose.
Mm-hmm.
So like the Yankees used to have a lot of extra minor league teams. They'd have like multiple in one league even that were theirs. So it was funny. Like sometimes they play each other. It's part of the schedule.
Yeah.
And now it's all like the lower minors are all called the complex league. And after spring training, they stay at the spring training facility and they like tour around and play those people. And that's like you can get a lot of help from like former players there. You can if you're coming off a big injury and you're a major leaguer, you can start there.
Yeah.
And you have all the facilities you need before you start going out on the road with single A, double A, high A, low A, triple A.
And I mean, and there's so many leagues now that are started like for instance, what was it, just 2 years ago? The Monarchs, used to be T-Bones, became an affiliate, and I don't know who they're affiliated with. It's
I mean, the KC Monarchs was the original Negro League team.
Yeah.
One of the most famous. Jackie Robinson played on them. Buck O'Neill's seat's still a thing.
Yep.
And he'd wear his Monarch hat like every day back in the day. I kind of take it for granted that he's not there because he was there when I was a kid every day, in the seat. Now it's like a special deal where they give it away to teachers and nurses and firefighters.
Yeah, and that's a
military
good
members.
thing.
And
I think that's
it's awesome. But the Monarchs are super high up there in notoriety for Negro Leagues. They still, last time I was in the teams like the Royals deal, I'm not sure they can do it anymore if they're affiliated, but the last time I was in it, they were selling a lot of Monarchs gear.
Yeah.
And the Negro League Museum is in Kansas City. I don't know if you've ever been, but it's like, that's a hell of a bang for your buck situation.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, look it up. See
which MLB
if you just look up Monarchs, you're gonna get
team is the Oh,
No,
they're not directly. Okay. Maybe not. I know that they had
I think they're independent, aren't they?
Okay, what it was they had like 3 guys that were signed off of their roster to an MLB team in the offseason.
That happens all the time.
And yeah, I think that's what it is. But yeah,
You know, in NBA they have like the big 3. Have you seen that? Like it's like older players and stuff.
Yeah.
Who play like 3-on-3 and stuff. That's like the first thing that's been in one of the major sports has been anything close to the kind of independent league, minor league system that like brings stuff. The NFL doesn't have any minor league stuff at all. There's no development. There's nothing. NBA just started the like developmental league, G League for Gatorade.
well, all right, we talked about everything. We got everything covered.
Had
So
some snacks.
hopefully World Series is good, or the whole playoffs
Whole
is good,
playoff bracket, yeah.
and maybe we can throw together another one when the World Series, when we get down to the World Series.
Yeah, I mean,
And
just based off the teams that are like in almost every matchup is
what
fairly interesting.
what we'll do for that is we'll do another bracket, but it'll be with odd player names.
All right, yeah,
So,
there are a ton of
you
those,
know,
especially
Dick
old,
Pole,
especially
Rusty
old school
Coons,
ones and
yeah.
stuff. They're all over the place.
So yeah, and the thing is there's a lot of like actual names, and then there's a lot of
For,
like
like,
those nicknames that are
stuff,
great.
yeah.
But yeah, well, thank you everyone for tuning in, and have a good night.